Hey guys, so I am literally beyond excited for today's video. So I just got a little package, literally it arrived right now and we are going to do a review. So this is the new Be Perfect Carnival Tahiti Love palette in collaboration with Stacey Marie MUA. And we're going to put this bad boy to the test. Like we did with the last video, we are going to be doing 2 different eyes so we can get an overview from the entire palette. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. This is the latest Carnival 3 Tahiti Love palette and it is literally so stunning. On the back it shows you all of the shades and the ingredients and like the socials and all of that. Now we're gonna open it. Inside, another thing that I love, it comes with extra bubble wrap just to protect the package in shipping so none of the shadows break. And this is the palette. So the palette is quite heavy, I would say. It feels good. It's really lovely, honestly. It looks exactly the same as the box. As you can see, it has the palette on the back, the ingredients and all the socials, and then obviously this beautiful package in the front. So this is the palette. Oh my god, I cannot even believe that I'm filming this video. Oh, I've been dying for this palette ever since I saw it online. So I think we should just get straight into it. For eyeshadow base, my trusty P. Louise eyeshadow base I'm going to be using in the shade Rumor 04, and I'm just going to be prepping the lid with this just so that we can get the maximum payoff from the palette. Just like the previous video, I'm going to be doing this eye first. I'm just going to blend that out with a little blending brush. This one is from Beauty by Zar on Instagram. And I will have everything that I use tagged in the description below. So if you want to know what I'm using, then just have a look there as well. Oh my word, I'm actually getting so freaking excited right now. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, okay, so I definitely think I would be doing this palette a disservice if I did a neutral look. So I'm not going to do a neutral look. I'm going to do extreme color on both eyes, just using completely different colors. Nice? Nice. First off, I'm going to be going into the shade The Deep, and I'm going to be placing this in my crease. Oh my word. Guys, it's happening. And I think I'm going to do a full-on cut crease. I would just actually like to point out the fact that I have no fallout whatsoever over here, and this is such a deep and pigmented color. But with that being said, I think I'm just going to lay some powder down just in case. The powder I'm going to use is the RCMA No Color Powder. Next, I'm going to be going into this shade called Lagoon, and I'm going to use this to blend out that deep blue shade. So I'm just going to place it on top and move it around. With very colorful looks like this, it does take quite a while to get the blending down perfectly, and it's all about going back in with the shade and just perfecting it until you are satisfied with how it looks. Then I'm just going to go into the shade called Reef, and I'm going to blend that out even further. I'm just going to go in with that first blue shade again called The Deep, and I'm just going to deepen up, lol, The Deep. I'm just going to deepen up that crease once again. And now y'all, it's cut crease time. It is cut crease time. So I'm just going to place some of the base on the movable part of my lid, so closest to the lash line. Then I'm going to go and look up and around, and that is where, like that line is where you should be doing your cut crease.
I
I definitely think that for the purpose of this look, I'm going to be showing you guys just another little hack that I like to use when doing like a really clean cut crease. So I'm just taking some of my Garnier micellar water and an earbud, and then I'm just going to clean up where we traced out that cut crease. And this will just help you have an even more flawless base once again once you go in with the eyeshadow base. This technique does take a bit of precision, so I'm just going to zoom you guys through the process while I try and perfect this. Okay, so that is as clean as I'm gonna get it. Now I'm just gonna go back in with my eyeshadow base and cut out that crease once again. Now for this part of the lid, I'm going to be going into the shades Tahiti and Vanilla. Just taking the shade Vanilla and I'm going to pack that on the inner corner. OMG, it almost reflects green. That is amazing. That makes me extremely happy. Oh my word, that is such a unique shade. Now I'm going to start packing on the shade Tahiti Green, and we're just going to blend the two together. So I'm just going to be going into the shade Forest, which is the darkest green in the palette, and I'm going to be placing this along my lash line. Sorry, my camera just cut off there for a second, but I'm going into the shade Tropics and then Key Lime, and then I'm just going to smoke out the bottom lash line that way. I'm just going to drag that up almost to create like a wing shape. And lastly, I'm just going into the shade Key Lime just to give it that extra little pop. I'm just gonna wipe away that powder. I'm like already obsessed with this palette. I'm just gonna go in with this black liner pencil from Pixie, and I'm just gonna go and put some black in my waterline. Just wanna, obviously, you know, grunge vibes. Okay, so now that we're done with this eye, let's hop straight into the next eye. I have already primed my lid and put some powder on the bottom so that we can just get a move on. First off, I'm going to go into the shade Grape, and I'm just going to place this in my crease. So I'm just packing this in the shape that I want the eye look to be. And just making sure it is as pigmented as possible. And then with the same brush, I'm just gonna lightly buff out and just soften those edges before we go in with the next shade. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Tahiti, which is just like a lavenderish purple. And I'm just going to place that right above the shade Grape, and I'm just gonna soften out those edges even further. With that previous brush where Grape was on, I'm just gonna go in and deepen that up again and just blend the two colors together. Now I'm just lightly gonna dip into the shade Blackberry and just deepen the outer corner and the crease just a little bit further. Now I'm quickly just going to go in and do a half cut crease, and then I'll be back. Now I'm going to be dipping into these two shades, the shade Pearl and Starlight, and I'm just going to ombre that over my half cut crease. Starlight. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to be going onto the bottom lash line. and I am feeling an orange vibe. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with the shades Mango and Yellow. First, I'm gonna go in with the shade Mango, and I'm just going to pack that. No, that is amazing. Oh my god. Wow, OMG. Now I'm going straight in with Yellow, and I'm going to blend that together. Oh my goodness, yes. Now I'm just going to go back in with the shade Pearl and brighten up that corner again. And because I'm feeling a little bit extra, I'm going to go into this neon shade called Coral, and I'm going to use it as blush. That is crazy. Let's just, you know. Oh, this is so stunning. And because I'm so extra, I'm going to go back in with the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to use it as a highlighter. Okay, so I'm quickly going to hop off camera, do some mascara, lashes and lips, and then I will be back with my final thoughts on the Carnival Love Tahiti palette. Okay guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed that little demo part of the tutorial. So now it is about the review. I really think that this palette speaks for itself, and the pigment, the blendability, just everything just packs a punch, and I think it is such a nice palette to have in your collection, especially if you are somebody who loves color the way I love color, and also if you have one neutral palette and one colorful palette. I think that it just complements your whole makeup collection. If you guys want to buy this palette, you can get it from Shop Betty online, and I will leave them down in the description box. And you guys are just gonna have to wait until the palette comes back in stock, because this baby literally sold out so quickly, and obviously for good reason. And if you guys want to see more looks of this palette, you guys know what to do. Comment down below, tell me what colors you want me to use, as well as just head over to my Instagram. I will be using this palette a lot, so if you guys want more looks on how to create looks with this palette, then just head over to my Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Mwah! Bye.